I really want to talk about the AFC South predictions, man, because this really just affected it all. I'm ready to get into mine first.
All right, well, then you better go ahead and say your predictions then.
So I got the Colts.
Finishing first.
So, yeah, finishing first. Then I got the Jags, the Titans, and the Texans finishing last because they lost to Deshaun Watson, man. That was a huge loss, man.
Exactly.
Huge loss. And the Titans, they just lost a star defensive end that they really, really needed. And again, people are sleeping on the Jags, man. But like I said, like when we were doing the hot takes, man, I got Trevor Lawrence really, really doing great this year, man. Great things. However, do I think they're going to beat the Colts? Not necessarily, man. They're stacked. They got a stacked roster this year, man. So,
all right. So finishing fourth in this division, obviously, I think I got the Texans. You know, obviously they're just rebuilding.
Same thing.
They're rebuilding. I think obviously you lose Deshaun Watson, top 5 quarterback. Honestly, they're gonna need to look for a quarterback of the future. You know, Mills isn't the guy long term. Obviously, is he fun to watch? You know what I mean? Sure, maybe he's fun to watch. He's fun to kind of laugh at in the sense of, oh, he's not the best quarterback, but he gets the job. That
make a play here and there.
Exactly, make a play. But at the end of the day, Houston is going to be looking in the draft, they're going to be looking at the drafts. They're going to be trying to find their next guy, the next Deshaun Watson. I don't know if you want the next Deshaun Watson. They're going to be wanting to find the next great quarterback to wear a Houston Texans uniform. Finishing third in this division, I got the Jags. The Jags, honestly, I think they're going to be much better this year. I think the Jags are going to be much better this year. I trust Trevor Lawrence. I think they put together a better team around him. And ultimately, let's be honest, last year we were saying Trevor Lawrence was the best quarterback prospect we've seen since Andrew Luck, since Peyton Manning. He was the most NFL ready we've ever seen. And obviously, he had the Urban Meyer setback. He dealt with so much his rookie year. And honestly, Trevor Lawrence's rookie year fell so under the radar because the Jags were such a shit show and they were honestly so bad. Honestly, Trevor Lawrence went from the number 1 pick to everyone kind of forgot about him. I'm not going to lie. So I'm excited to see what he does this year. I think Trevor Lawrence will do great things. However, I think he's going to show signs that the Jags can definitely contend in the future. I think the Jags are not too far off, especially when we see how good Trevor Lawrence performs this year. However, they're just going to be a solid 7-10 team. You know what I mean? They're going to be 8-9 maybe. They're going to get definitely a lot more wins than they had last year. Finishing second in this division, got the Tennessee Titans. Ultimately, I think that their record is going to be worse, but there's probably worse than it was before the Harold Landry injury. However, now they're just are they going to make the playoffs as a wild card? I don't know. You know what I mean? It's going to be tough to say that now. You know what I mean? There might only be one team that makes the playoffs out of the South now. You know, and ultimately we kind of know who that's going to be. It's the Indianapolis Colts. But back to the Titans real quick. I love Derrick Henry. Obviously, that running game is crazy. Ryan Tannehill, we know what they got, obviously. But they lost A.J. Brown, obviously, to the Eagles. Huge wide receiver loss. Ryan Tannehill, not really a great quarterback. I saw him play too many freaking times for the Miami Dolphins. I saw him so many times.
He's not great.
He's not great, man. He's not really. And now without A.J. Brown, man, I just don't really trust that too much.
That's
really
what
don't.
I'm saying.
But Derrick Henry is a force to be reckoned with. Let's just be honest, man. He will win you games on his own. Put the team on his back. He makes Ryan Tannehill look like he can win the games and be a competent quarterback. You know what I mean? Let's be real. If Derrick Henry and the Titans are a better quarterback, even slightly better than Ryan Tannehill, probably going to be winning the Super Bowl. But not this year. I'm saying in previous years they would have done that. Previous years they would have done that.
Possibly.
But ultimately, my first place team in this division, like I said, the Indianapolis Colts. I think getting Matt Ryan, replacing Carson Wentz is a good move. The Colts have been building a really, really good squad for a long time now. Jonathan Taylor, Darius Leonard on the defensive end. Obviously the linebacker, but he's on the defensive side of the ball. And let's be real, this Colts team is going to be really, really fun to watch. I'm interested to see Matty Ice on a different uniform. You know, he's been on the Falcons for so long, my entire life. You know what I mean? He's been on the freaking Falcons. So now to see him wearing blue instead of red, it's going to be kind of weird. But I'm excited to see how good the Colts can be because do I think they're going to win the Super Bowl? No, but do I think they could be one of those teams that if they get into the mix come playoff team time and they're healthy, could they sneak up and win it because they got Matt Ryan and they got a proven guy and they got some proven weapons? Could they do it? They might. They got a roster. Am I betting on it? No. But could they sneak up on us and be a dark horse? Yes.
I like how we both got the Colts first and the Texans last, though. We had to agree on that.
Oh yeah. And ultimately, the Jags they could be good, and the Titans could play worse. Ultimately, Derrick Henry, as good of a running back as he is, a running back. He could get injured at any second.
Might not be able to hold the team on his back either.
If Derrick Henry gets injured, then the Titans go from second place team to I'm gonna say third, just because the Texans are going to be really bad. But the Titans, them being second relies on Derrick Henry in my eyes. Thank y'all for checking out this clip of the Shooter Straight podcast. Please like and subscribe and check out our social medias in the description box below.
Click the logo to watch more clips and check out previous episodes.